Think for a moment. Have you ever stopped to reflect on how wealth, not just financial, but true and lasting wealth, can transform your life? What if I told you that there's a specific moment at the beginning of 2025 where that prosperity you seek is within your reach, waiting to be unlocked? Imagine a hidden power that can make money, health, and even spiritual peace flow naturally to you. Are you ready to discover how to achieve all of this? I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds too good to be true, and maybe that's what the world constantly tells you. But imagine now, for a moment, that you hold in your hands the key to a full, prosperous, balanced life, full of meaning. The month of January 2025 is special. It holds a powerful secret, and what I'm going to share with you today can change your perspective on prosperity forever. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you've been through. The power of abundance is waiting for you. With gratitude and love, I welcome you. May divine light and peace of mind be present in your life. Welcome to Buddhist and Christian wisdom, the space where ancient wisdom meets transformative faith. I am Michelle, and today you will understand how the Day of Wealth in January is not just a metaphor, but a real portal to change your life. Here, at the intersection of Buddhist wisdom and Christian faith, we will explore not only the financial aspect of prosperity, but something even deeper. We're talking about a wealth that lies in your inner peace, in the balance of your mind, and of course, in your relationship with the divine. How can you attract this energy of abundance? How do spirituality, the color of clothing, and even astrological signs have to do with it? And I promise you something now. By the end of this video, you will understand clearly and objectively how to make 2025 a year of uninterrupted prosperity, from the first to the last week. The secret is within you, and I will show you the way to access it. Now, before we move forward, I have a simple but essential request. If you believe that you deserve to prosper in all aspects of your life, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and, more importantly, share this video with someone you love. What I'm going to reveal here is not just for you, but for everyone who seeks more than material wealth. They seek a transformed life. And since we're talking about prosperity, did you know that colors have a profound power to influence our lives? In Buddhism, each color has immense spiritual significance. Red, for example, is a powerful color, connected to life force, the desire for change, and the movement of abundance. But what you may not know is that in January, the Day of Wealth is not just a symbolic date. It is associated with the use of certain colors, and these colors have the power to transform the energy you attract to yourself. Red is for the bold, for those who seek to make significant changes, and yellow is for those who desire clarity, wisdom, and divine illumination in their lives. This is deeply connected to both Buddhist teachings and Christian tradition, where color symbolizes the divine light that guides the steps of the faithful. Now, imagine the power of aligning your spirituality, your life choices, and even the colors you wear with the universe. It's not a simple coincidence that the month of January is a turning point. This is the Day of Wealth. Did you know that, according to astrology, there are types of people and even specific signs that should wear certain colors in January to attract more intense prosperity? Let's talk about that. 5 types of people need to wear red to open the channels of prosperity in 2025, and 6 zodiac signs should wear yellow to ensure that their energies align with the abundance that the universe is offering. Are you one of these people? You were waiting for this sign, weren't you? Stay with me, because I will explain in detail who these people are and how the power of colors can transform your life. But before moving forward, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. Are you ready to open the doors to the prosperity that God and the universe are offering? Are you ready to see change happen in your life, in your pocket, and in your heart? I believe so. Now imagine the impact of a simple choice, such as the color of your clothes, aligned with the ancient wisdom of Buddhism and with Christian principles. It's not a coincidence, it's a spiritual path of growth. and I'm here to guide you through it. Get ready, because what comes next will challenge your vision of prosperity and how to attract it into your life. Soon, I will share the astrological and spiritual secrets that may be the key to a prosperous 2025. Don't miss this opportunity. Now that you've been introduced to the concept of the Day of Wealth in January, I want to delve even deeper into what's behind this transformative moment. How can something as simple as the color of clothing deeply affect your journey of prosperity? And how do astrological signs enter into this process? Let's start by talking about the 5 people who should wear red, a color so powerful that in many cultures and spiritual traditions it is associated with vital energy, passion, and action. First person, action leaders and entrepreneurs. If you are someone who feels the need to launch into new projects, whether at work or in a new venture, red is a color that symbolizes strength, determination, and courage. For those who are ready to make significant and bold changes in their lives, red serves as a reminder that it is time to act with confidence. In Buddhism, red is the color of vital energy, of what moves, expands, and is not afraid to take the first step. It's a color that says, go ahead, prosperity is waiting for you. In the Christian faith, red is also significant. It symbolizes the fire of the Holy Spirit, that inner fire that drives us to accomplish great things. If you are a leader, an entrepreneur, or someone who seeks to take charge of your life, red will help you channel this energy to create something great. Second person, those who are seeking to regain control of their finances. Red is a color associated with the awakening of action. If you are struggling with your finances or want to regain control over your financial life, wearing red in January can be a symbol that you are ready to put your house in order. Buddhism teaches that financial balance is not just about what you have, but about how you relate to money. The energy of red can help you visualize the necessary changes and act to achieve prosperity. In Christianity, the act of seeking prosperity is not seen as something selfish, but as an opportunity to serve others. When you stabilize yourself financially, you can be more generous, more compassionate, and more able to help others. Red, therefore, represents the divine energy that leads to personal growth for a greater good. Third person, those who are seeking healing and transformation. Red is also a color of regeneration. If you have gone through emotional, physical, or spiritual difficulties, wearing red can help awaken inner forces to overcome challenges. In Buddhism, regeneration is not just about a physical process, but about an inner renewal, the healing of the heart and mind. The color red activates these processes of profound transformation. Christ also speaks of healing, of a spiritual rebirth. When he heals the sick or when he himself goes through his own crucifixion and resurrection, he teaches us that after suffering comes renewal. Thus, by wearing red, you are affirming that it is time for a new beginning, a new phase in your life journey. Fourth person, those who are starting a new phase in their personal or professional life. If you are facing an important transition, such as a career change, a new relationship, or even a change of city, red may be the right color to help you take the first step. The color red brings energy, passion, and determination to make difficult decisions and move forward with courage. In the Christian context, it is the Holy Spirit that guides us in times of change, giving us wisdom and strength to follow the path of the divine will. And red is a color that symbolizes this strength, this inner flame that guides us to our purpose. Fifth person, those seeking self-sufficiency and independence. Red is also linked to self-sufficiency, the pursuit of independence and personal fulfillment. If you are on a journey to become more independent, whether financially, emotionally, or spiritually, red may be the color that represents your desire for autonomy and freedom. The energy of red will fuel this journey of conquest. Now, regarding the 6 signs that should wear yellow, the color yellow is deeply spiritual. It is associated with wisdom, understanding, and mental clarity. And how do these qualities connect with prosperity? Let's see. First sign, Leo. Leo, the sign of the leader of the king, has a vibrant and magnetic energy. When you are on the path of prosperity, Leo, ruled by the sun, needs to be connected with its own inner light. Yellow, the color of the sun, is the color of wisdom that illuminates the path. Wearing yellow during the day of wealth will strengthen self-confidence and bring clarity about financial and personal decisions. In Buddhism, yellow symbolizes enlightenment. As Leo always seeks to be the center of attention, it needs to balance this energy with wisdom, to not only shine, but to guide others with its light. Second sign, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the sign of the adventurer, of the explorer, is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and prosperity. Wearing yellow will help Sagittarius connect its search for wisdom with the universal energy of abundance. In Buddhism, enlightenment is the ultimate goal, and Sagittarius is always in search of this greater truth. Yellow will bring the clarity needed for them to make wiser decisions in their quest for happiness and prosperity. Third sign, Gemini. Gemini is the sign of communication and the restless mind. Yellow, as the color of clarity and reasoning, will help Gemini bring focus to its scattered mind and attract the opportunities it seeks. In Buddhism, wisdom lies in the clear mind, capable of perceiving the truth beyond distractions. Wearing yellow will help Gemini make decisions that are more aligned with true prosperity. Fourth sign, Aries. Aries is the sign of action, of boldness, but sometimes haste can lead to mistakes. Yellow will bring the necessary illumination for Aries to reflect before acting, ensuring that its actions are more effective and bring greater prosperity. In Christianity, the wisdom of the Lord is a light that guides our actions, avoiding error. And for Aries, yellow will be that light. Fifth sign, Libra. Libra, the sign of harmony and balance, seeks peace in all aspects of life. Yellow brings the clarity and illumination needed for Libra to align itself with universal justice, attracting prosperity in a balanced way. In Buddhism, balance is the key to peace, and Libra will find in yellow the serenity it seeks so much. Sixth sign, Aquarius. Aquarius, the visionary, needs clarity to see beyond and visualize a prosperous future. Yellow, associated with wisdom and clear vision, will help Aquarius shape its dreams and innovative ideas. In Christianity, the wisdom of God is what reveals the mysteries of the future, and yellow will help Aquarius see more clearly the possibilities that await it. Now that you understand how colors and signs can be used as powerful tools to attract prosperity, let's dive even deeper into the true meaning of wealth. When we talk about prosperity, we need to understand that it is not limited to financial matters. True wealth is what fills our soul, brings peace to our spirit, and aligns us with the divine will. In 2025, the universe will be offering a unique abundance, and it is crucial that you prepare to receive it in every possible way. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that true wealth is not in material things, but in inner peace and understanding of our true nature. The Buddha reminds us that suffering is born from incessant desire, from attachment to what is temporary. And to achieve true freedom and prosperity, we need to learn to let go, to trust in the flow of life, and to seek balance. Desire, when uncontrolled, binds us and prevents us from seeing the spiritual riches we already possess. Imagine now that you are in front of a great river. The river of life is flowing with infinite abundance, but because of your attachment to material goods or anxiety about the future, you try to hold the river in your hands. The Buddha teaches us that the key to true prosperity lies in freeing ourselves from these ties. When we release attachment and trust in the process of life, abundance comes naturally. Here, the Christian faith also offers us a path of transformation. In Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 to 34, Jesus tells us, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. This divine promise reminds us that true wealth comes from trust in God. When we place our trust in him, he takes care of us, gives us what we need, and guides us to a prosperous life. It is important to understand that prosperity is not just a state of material abundance, but a state of harmony between the spiritual and the physical. When we seek first the kingdom of God, as the Bible teaches us, and when we align our actions with the Buddha's teachings on detachment, we become a channel for prosperity to flow into our lives. We are no longer seeking riches out of selfish desire, but for a greater purpose, to serve the good, spread light, and make a difference in the world. Now let's reflect on one of the most powerful keys to attracting prosperity: gratitude. Buddhist wisdom speaks extensively about the importance of cultivating a grateful mind. When we practice gratitude not only for what we have, but even for what we don't yet have, we're opening our hearts to receive even more. Gratitude is the language of the universe, and the universe responds to it. In Philippians 4:6-7, the Bible teaches us the practice of gratitude as a path to peace and prosperity. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This verse not only speaks about the importance of praying and trusting in God, but also reminds us that gratitude should be a central part of our daily practice. When we are grateful, our minds align with divine peace, and it is this peace that opens the doors to prosperity. Throughout the year 2025, the practice of gratitude will be a fundamental tool. You must learn to be grateful for everything you have, whether it is visible or yet to come. When you express gratitude, you are in tune with the laws of the universe, allowing the flow of abundance to happen. Here again, we see the profound alignment between spiritual traditions. The Buddha taught that a pure and grateful mind is the key to enlightenment. When we live with a grateful heart, we free ourselves from the bondage of desires and begin to live in harmony with the natural flow of life. And this attracts not only peace, but also material prosperity. Christianity teaches us similarly that we should give thanks in all circumstances, as this puts us in harmony with the divine will. Now let's talk about a concept that will change the way you see money in 2025. Money as a spiritual tool. Many people have a distorted view of wealth, associating it only with ego and materialism. However, in both Buddhism and Christianity, wealth is a tool, not an end in itself. In Buddhism, the concept of dana, or generosity, is fundamental. Generosity is a path to the accumulation of spiritual merits. When you share what you have, you not only help others, but you also free yourself from attachment to money. The act of giving is a way to connect with the universe and to create a cycle of abundance, where what you offer comes back to you multiplied. Christianity also teaches us about the power of generosity. In Luke 6:38, Jesus says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." This shows that by practicing generosity, we create a stream of blessings that returns to us in the form of abundance, both material and spiritual. Therefore, in 2025, one of the most important attitudes you can adopt is the practice of giving with a grateful heart, knowing that by doing so, you are opening the doors to more prosperity. Money, seen in a spiritual way, ceases to be something that imprisons us and becomes a vehicle of change, blessings, and light. Throughout this year, remember that true wealth is not measured only by the material possessions we have, but by the peace we cultivate in our hearts, by the generosity we offer to the world, and by the trust in the flow of life. The universe is conspiring to offer you everything you need for a full life, but you need to be attentive, practice gratitude, and use spiritual resources wisely. Soon, we will explore what else you can do in January to ensure that 2025 is a year of unlimited prosperity. Stay with me, because there are still more secrets that will transform your vision of wealth and how to attract it in a divine way. Now that we have explored the spiritual practices, the colors, the signs, and the true essence of wealth, it is time to focus on how you can, in fact, prepare for the year 2025 and ensure that it is prosperous, both in material and spiritual terms. What happens in January, the day of wealth, is a unique moment of energetic alignment that, when harnessed wisely, can be the turning point you have been waiting for. We are not talking about luck or chance, but about a moment where cosmic and spiritual energies align to create a true opportunity for transformation in your life. First, I want you to think about the power of intention. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that the mind creates reality. The Buddha said, "What we think, we become." And from this premise, we can understand that your intention, whether conscious or unconscious, has the power to shape your destiny. In 2025, the secret will be in how you use the energy of January to give a clear direction to your life. Imagine that your life is like a boat sailing on the vast ocean of existence. If you don't know where you're going, the wind will simply take you anywhere. But when you set a clear goal, your sail aligns with the wind, and the boat begins to move in the right direction. That is the importance of intention. It is like the rudder that guides your boat in the direction of prosperity. In Christianity, we find a similar truth in the words of Jesus in Mark 11:24. "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This teaches us about the power of faith and intention. When you set your intention to prosper, you must believe with all your being that abundance is already on its way, and with that faith, the attraction of that prosperity becomes a reality. What do you need to do now? Here are some essential practices to prepare your mind, heart, and spirit for 2025. Set your clear intentions. Before entering January, take some time to reflect on what you really want for the next year. Be specific. Do you want financial prosperity, inner peace, healthier relationships, spiritual clarity? Write down your intentions. Don't be afraid to dream big, but also be realistic about what you can and want to achieve. This is the first step in aligning your energy with the universe. Practice daily meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for calming the mind, eliminating stress, and increasing your connection with the divine. Buddhists use meditation to cultivate a clear and peaceful mind, free from distractions and excessive desires. Consistent practice helps maintain inner peace, which in turn allows abundance to enter your life. Start with 10 to 15 minutes a day, focusing on your breath, and you will soon begin to feel the transformation. Be mindful of your behavior and thoughts. Remember that the mind is a fertile ground for the seeds you sow. Negative thoughts can create barriers to abundance, while positive thoughts can create a field conducive to success. Practice what in Buddhism is called mindfulness. Nada, being aware of what you're thinking and feeling at every moment. This will help you identify patterns of scarcity and change them to patterns of abundance. Cultivate gratitude every day. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to open doors to prosperity. Every morning when you wake up, make a mental or written list of 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude raises your energetic vibration and attracts more blessings into your life. In 2025, by cultivating this habit, you will be constantly aligned with the energy of abundance. Practice generosity. In Buddhism, the concept of dana, generosity, is not just about giving money, but about giving of yourself, whether it's your time, your attention, or your love. Generosity creates a cycle of abundance, because when you give from the heart, you are opening space for more abundance to come to you. In Christianity, as we have already seen, generosity is seen as a key to receiving more. By giving, you are not only helping others, but also creating a flow of prosperity that returns multiplied to you. trust in divine guidance. 2025 will be a year full of challenges and opportunities, and you will need discernment to know which way to go. Trust in the guidance of God or the universe to help you make the right decision. In Proverbs 3:5-6, we find the advice, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." By trusting in divine wisdom, you put yourself in harmony with the flow of abundance, the deep meaning of the Day of Wealth. Finally, let's return to what the Day of Wealth means. This date is not just symbolic, but a moment when cosmic, spiritual, and astrological energies align to offer a unique window of opportunity. In January, spiritual practices, colors, astrological signs, and intentions can create such a powerful force that the doors to abundance open miraculously. Taking advantage of this moment of cosmic alignment is the key to ensuring that 2025 is a year of true, lasting, and transformative prosperity. As mentioned before, the use of colors, the understanding of the signs, and above all, the practice of gratitude and generosity can be the catalysts for this change. And remember, you are not alone on this path. Divine light is always by your side, guiding your steps, and with the correct spiritual practice, you will be able to manifest prosperity in all areas of your life. Prepare now. In January 2025, use red or yellow according to your sign or your spiritual intention. Pray and meditate with faith and be generous. You will see how abundance will begin to flow in a surprising way, not only in the material aspect, but more importantly, in the spiritual, emotional, and mental aspects. 2025 is the year of prosperity. What you decide to do with the available energies, the ancient wisdom that I have now shared with you, and your faith will determine what is to come. True wealth, the kind that transcends money and touches the heart, is waiting for you. Now, if you've watched this far, I want you to comment below, "I'm ready to embrace my prosperity." Share this video with those you love, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any revelations about how to transform 2025 into a truly prosperous year.